Alrighty, what's up? What's up, everybody? Peter Joseph here for a Monday afternoon video. Right here on the official Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now. Hit the bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video or any videos. Because if you do, you're pretty much SOL, and you know what that means already. If you don't know, look it up. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And if you're here for the first time, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show, and all that other good shit. And anybody who just subbed, will it be a real life person like me, or you're just a fake bitch? But thank you anyway. Thank you for the free sub, free view, and all that good shit. But let me move on with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly, I'm going to get this out of the way, because I got better things to do in my real life. I got to do some errands, I got a doctor appointments coming up a little bit later, so I won't be back until the late afternoon. The late afternoon, so really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is late, and it's kind of out of date, but it is time for your late and out of date Crown Jewel 6 review. Alright, for the pay-per-view that happened this past Saturday afternoon from the Land of Sand, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with Mitchell Cole and Corey Slave at ringside. Raw will be taped, it's already been taped. We're going to see it tonight. It's in Saudi Arabia. We got a battle royal to see who faces Liv Morgan for her women's title. And we'll get to her in a little bit. And also, we got a fatal, fatal four-way #1 contenders match. The winner of that will face Walter for his Raw World title. That's probably going to be heading into our next event, the Survivor Series War Games in Vancouver, British Columbia, at the end of this month, about 26 days from now. It's a little under a month from now, so we're going for that. We're on the road to the Survivor Series, the last of the big four, and pretty much the last main pay-per-view of the year. But got a few shows before we get to that, but tonight is taped from Saudi Arabia. We're back live on SmackDown this Friday night from some shithole in America. But we'll talk about that on Friday. But right now, let's get into this Crown Jewel, and I want to give you some thoughts, you understand? Thoughts, not so much a review, but thoughts about the pay-per-view. I didn't really like the pay-per-view at all. I thought, there was a couple good things, a lot of bad things, but still. We have a new men's and women's Crown Jewel champion. That being Liv Morgan, and surprisingly Liv Morgan, thanks to Raquel Rodriguez, Dominic, they know what I say, and, Tiffy time, yay, she comes out and tries to cash in, and, another tease, nothing happens, as, Nia's like, don't you cash in, and Tiffy's like basically scared and everything, and she just runs away. That was depressing, but But congratulations to Liv Morgan, and sadly, yes, Cody! MDK Cody! You bitch! So Cody surprisingly beat Walter to become the first ever men's Crown Jewel champion. He gets a little ring. The title stays in Saudi Arabia at the WWE Experience, and if Liv and Cody can retain their belts up to a year, they will pretty much defend those rings next year. But I doubt that, but you never know. But we got that. So Cody wins, beats Walter. Decent match, nothing great with Crossroads. Liv, like I said, beat Nia. Woo! Jax, thanks to Raquel Rodriguez, Dom. Tiffany Stratton's distraction. But we get all that. We had Randy Orton, and it's not this voice and his quads, which can kill a man. Taking on KO, Kevin Owens. This match didn't even happen, no contest. They beat the fuck out of each other. Inside and outside the ring, and even into the crowd. Nick Aldis got a stunner from KO. And Adam Pearce got an RKO from Randy Orton, so this went nowhere. So they might do something at the Survivor Series, like they put him in a cage, or like a Falls Count Anywhere match, no DQ match. I mean, we'll see what happens tonight on Raw and SmackDown. I think Adam Pearce might have something to say about what happened on Saturday afternoon, but we'll get to that. We'll see what happens on tonight. But yeah, this match was probably the only thing good about the show. They beat the crap out of each other. Kevin Owens hits a senton bomb off the from the crowd area through a bunch of tables. So we'll see what happens on SmackDown. I don't think that, well, like I said, Pierce might say something tonight, but I think really I would assume that Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce are going to say something. Nick Aldis might suspend KO and Randy indefinitely, but then, we're going to see him anyway. And I think they're going to have, like, a no disqualification street fight, or like maybe a Vancouver street fight, because it's in Canada, which is, not the hometown, but the home country of Kevin Owens, and I believe he's probably going to win. I had him to win on Saturday, but ended in a brawl, basically. So we'll see what happens with that this week. Also, we had El Gordito, Bronson Reed, and Seth freaking Rollins going at it. They beat the crap out of each other, and it took a super stomp by Seth Rollins to get the win over El Gordito, Bronson Reed. So get that right. That's the only match I actually fucking won in my predictions, which, you can't predict. My predictions, sometimes I get them all right, because it's mostly predictable. Sometimes I don't get them any right. But I got one, which was Seth Rollins. And I got the tie with Kevin Owens and Randy because it ended in a no contest. So I get a minute half point / draw. So I went 1-5-1 basically in predictions. Sucked. But in any case, let me move on with that. So Seth Rollins gets the win over Bronson Reed, but with the super stomp off the top, and then Bronson got a little bit of blood coming down his face, and he's just like, argh! So I think that's going to continue tonight on Raw. They might have a second match. We'll see where they go with them. And that's pretty much it for that. What else did we see that I should talk about? I'm going to talk about the Bloodline last. That horrible fucking shit that was. Let's get to the women's tag team belts. Tag team titles on the line. We got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair taking on the girls of Metaphor, Lash Legend, Kick Kick Gun, and Miss Jakara. Jakara, Miss Jackson if you're nasty. Taking on Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. And also taking on the Sky Pirates, my two smoking hot Asian wives, next to Asuka, of course. Io, Sky, and Kairi. Oh, Io's gonna have a fun night tonight. Spoiler. But we'll talk about that later. Pretty decent match. It wasn't really a great match. I didn't really like the finish. Sadly, at least Io and Kairi did not take the pin. But Bianca and Jade get the win after a doomsday device on Piper Niven. Yikes. Jade picked up Piper Niven like she was like dead weight, not dead weight per se, but picked her up, showing that strength. Got something projectile came out of my mouth, but it is what it is. But in any case, big power from Jade and Bianca picking up Piper. Lash and Jade had a little stare down. I was like, ooh, I'm interested. I'd love to see them go one-on-one. But all in all, once again, still your reigning defending women's tag team champions, Jade and Bianca. I don't know who they lose to now if they defend them at the Survivor Series. I mean, we got to see what the women's War Games match might be, if there is one. But then again, I think they will, depending on what they do with Liv Morgan and her title. If it's going to happen at Survivor Series or it's going to happen on Raw. And Rhea Ripley, with her broken orbital bone thanks to her headbutt, not because of the NXT beatdown, they played it off like that, but... So, I don't know if she's going to come back for the Survivor Series, or we won't see her until the Royal Rumble. But, so we had that. So, Jade and Bianca still your women's tag team champions. Not happy about that, but, it is what it is. I talked about Seth and El Gordito, Bronson Reed. Pretty much Liv. Yeah, the Crown Jewel title matches, Liv won in 8 minutes with Oblivion over Nia, thanks to Raquel and Dom Dom helping out. Brandy and Kevin beat the crap out of each other. Oh, the United States title match, Eli Drake. And that's not an insult, that's a fact of life. Yeah. And Carmelo Hayes, him, and Andrade. This wasn't a bad match, just under 9 minutes. I was hoping Melo would win, but sadly he did not. Eli Drake retains the title after basically Eli stole a pin from Melo after he hit nothing but the bottom of the net on, I believe on Andrade. Yeah, to Andrade, and then Eli hit the BFT on Melo. 1, 2, 3 retains the belt. That sucks. I was hoping Melo would win, but I like Eli too, and I like Andrade. I like all three guys, but I really wanted Melo to win because kind of Eli's title reign is like right now. But we got that. But ladies and gentlemen, to end this little shindig, let's talk about the Bloodline match. That started the show, so why? I was like, why Roman starts the show? You're making Roman like a curtain jerker now? Come on. Insult to Roman, our tribal chief. Put up your fucking ones, ladies and gentlemen. And acknowledge him. Every day. Just like you acknowledge the prophecy every day. Just point that out. Anyway, so we had Roman Reigns and Jimmy and JD Usos taking on Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu. I love you, Solo! Oh, he really loves him now. And Tama Tonga, one half of the Girls of Destiny. It started off okay. Jimmy and Jay were, getting attacked. Roman finally comes in, kind of cleans house. Comes in, takes down Solo, hits him with the Superman punch on the rebound, goes for the spear, gets cut off, and then Solo hits Roman with the Samoan spike, goes for the pin, 1, 2, and I think it was the Japanese ref, counts 3, and it was like, and then I didn't hit the bell in the ring. Jimmy botched. Jimmy was supposed to make the save, and he botched. Jimmy. So the ref's like, no, he kicked out. And then everybody and their mother watching at home and on pay-per-view and on whatever stream you're watching, and even in the arena, like, wait a minute, Solo just pinned Roman? Where's the bell? So, if you think about it, Roman's alright because he saved by the bell. Pretty much, but botchamania on that one. Thank you, Jimmy. So anyway, I guess they had a audible to finish. I don't know. But anyway, Jay comes in, super kicks Jacob to the floor. Then Roman wakes up with another Superman punch to Solo. And then Tama Tonga offers a distraction. And the referee got taken out. Figures. I was like, oh, here we go. Ref bump central. Jacob headbutts Roman, runs him over, and then he goes up top, hits that triple jump moonsault of his, and then Solo picks basically almost an unconscious Roman, hits not one, but 2 Samoan spikes, so 3 in general in the match, and then Solo actually now pins Roman in over 16 and a half minutes. So Solo's gonna brag probably tonight, probably on. He bragged after the pay-per-view in a promo saying, "I'm the real tribal chief now." Jacob's like, "I love you, Solo," you know. So he is going to gloat on SmackDown this Friday night. We get that. They're about to beat down Roman even more. And then, they do their posing and shit. They're about to triple powerbomb Shield style Roman on the announcer's table. But Jay thankfully broke that up. And then they're fighting. And then Sami Zayn, he's Muslim. He is from Saudi Arabia, the hometown boy. He comes out and where's his allegiance to? And so it's like, come on, bring it in, man. Bring it in. Hug it out, man. So Sammy's going for the hug. They kind of hug, and then Sammy's like, "Well, fuck you, Solo." Hits the exploder. And then they're beating up the rest of the fake ass fuck bloodline. And then Roman's in the corner. He looks like he's about to spear Solo. And then Sammy's in the other corner, and he goes for the hell of a kick. And oops! Sammy hits the hell of a kick on Roman, knocking him out. Solo escapes like, "Ha ha! I got you again! Ha ha!" And then Sammy knows he's fucked up. And then Jimmy starts yelling at Sammy as Roman's still kind of down, and he's looking around. And then Jay, of all people, Jay Uso is now the peacemaker between Jimmy and Sammy. And Sammy's supposed to talk to us tonight about what happened. So Jay is going to be there saying something. But this is all a lead into Survivor Series. I know I did that my reaction to the loss, and I said it was bad booking, bad finish. And then I had a few people in my comment section. I had one guy say, "Oh, why are you mad?" "I'm mad because Roman lost. That's the one thing. I know he won. I know him and Cody won. Well, Roman beat Solo at Bad Blood, and then Solo got the win back at Crown Jewel to set up pretty much the War Games match. But I would love to see another singles match. Roman wins that, gets the Ulafala back, maybe in Tribal Combat. But we'll see. I think that's gonna happen. Not gonna Survivor Series. I doubt that, but we'll see. But I think Sammy's gonna come around eventually. I've said this for months. Sammy's gonna join up with the OG bloodline. After Roman's like, "I never wanted you." Jimmy's like, "We don't need him." Jay's like, "Yeah, we do." Roman's like, kind of on the fence. And then I think the week of Survivor Series, they're gonna say, "Oh, we need you for War Games." And Sammy probably be the MVP like he was about a year or two ago. Remember when he kicked Kevin Owens and kind of helped Jimmy and Jay and Roman beat Kevin Owens' team, which I forget who was on that team anyway. Because everybody was thinking that Sammy was gonna turn then, but then he turned 2 months later at Survivor Series, and then got destroyed by Roman in almost a Montreal Screwjob-like ending at the Elimination Chamber in Montreal. So I think Sammy is going to help Roman's team win. He's going to be the MVP again. And we're going to feel pretty damn oozy after the Survivor Series. The original Bloodline are back with Sammy. The Wise Man's going to come back, I hope this week or in the next couple weeks. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, so my final rating for Crown Jewel, I gave it 5 out of 10. And that's my opinion. That's I'm gonna stick to it. So you don't like it, then give me your own opinion. But I didn't really like the pay-per-view that much. Randy and Kevin beating the crap out of each other was good. U.S. title match was decent, not great, but still decent. Seth and Bronson Reed, that match was pretty damn good. Violent, well, not violent, but, brutal. But still, the pay-per-view kind of fell flat to me. 7 matches, 3.5 hours, just about. But, another crown jewel in the books, and now we're on the road to the Survivor Series, the final pay-per-view of the year for the main roster, and then we got Deadline next month for NXT. And, we got that. So anyway, once again, 5 out of 10 stars for Crown Jewel, and that's pretty much it. Alright, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments section. Please hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button as well. Show your love and support, but don't leave stupid comments, because you go bye-bye and send to the shadow realm where Satan will eat your soul. And that's pretty much it. I will be back a little bit later with my Collision and Rampage review right on my Killer Demons channel. And then maybe later tonight, your Raw review. As far as TNA and Ring of Honor, I am scrapping that for this week. Once again, I apologize for all you great people that do watch my TNA Ring of Honor reviews. Thank you very much for that. That's all I gotta say about that. So I will be back with probably two more videos tonight, later tonight, and we'll see what happens with that. But I gotta go, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And also, I got another word for you. Peace! Beaches. Well, that's 2 words, but anyway, bye!